Hello, divine being. How art thou? Somebody could be listening to me and driving right now. You're driving on your way home from work. It was a subtle day. But somebody is literally sitting there puzzled in their brain, like how to figure something out. And Spirit is sending me over here to let you know that it is not your job to figure it out. It is Spirit's job to figure it out. And Spirit wants you to let things, true word, you hear that passing in my background, the train. Spirit wants you to let things unfold how they're supposed to unfold. You have no control over divine order, and stop thinking you can control divine order, to be honest. And I feel like that's something Citrine, the color orange is significant, and Citrine is significant right now. But you're really sitting here trying to put the pieces together to the puzzle to solve something right now, and you don't know how, where, which way. It's like, you remember when COVID was crazy in America and Trump was president, and you miraculously woke up with a stimulus check? Some people got 2 stimulus checks by accident on luck. And I say that to say, y'all didn't know a stimulus check was coming, but y'all was grateful when it came. So I'm saying that to say, like, don't feel like you need to solve the problem right now. This is a spiritual problem. And I don't want to say spiritual problem because, like, problems don't exist in the spiritual realm. It's either balance or imbalance. So give yourself some grace, divine being. It's not supposed to make sense. It's not. But keep yourself in high spirits, in high energy, in good energy, because that's the only way you'll be able to manifest the way that you need to manifest with the things you need to manifest with. So I say that to say, like, don't be mad at yourself because you don't got the blueprint. Like, let's be real here. Let's be extremely real. So give yourself some grace, divine being. There's no... I'm not trying to tell you not to have hope or not to have faith. You have to hold on to your hope and your faith in these times. But I also want you to remember your affirmations and remember why you are who you are. The divine created you specifically. You were specifically crafted. So it doesn't, like, I'm also speaking to somebody who really got battered and bruised as a child. Like somebody who got made fun of, laughed at, like, literally, you went through it all growing up. I'm talking about elementary school. Like, you were the laughing stock, but you never let it break you. And it always works out like that, because here comes the divine. Somebody could be listening to me on the train right now too. And I love that, because that means I'm touching the city soul tribe now. But the divine does not want you to lose sight of what your purpose may entail. Okay? Do not lose sight of what your purpose entails. The divine sometimes doesn't even show you exactly what your purpose entails, because sometimes the people around you is the problem. And it's not your fault, because that's where you know, you would think people would have good intentions with the people around them, trust me. But It's not your fault. You can't make people think the way you think, move the way you move, feel the way you feel, operate the way you operate, you know? You can't do that, literally. You can't. So stop beating yourself up because I can't believe I trusted this person, and you're literally sitting here beating yourself up for trusting somebody or having a good heart. Why would you change who you are, divine being? Don't change your good-hearted self because we got, you know, darkness and demons in the shadows and haters and monitoring spirits that don't know any better. And that's not your fault. It's not your fault if they don't know any better. Literally. So, with that majestic, somebody works for Amazon Prime. If you work for Amazon Prime, you might be getting a promotion or a raise from what I'm hearing. Either your position is going up. Yeah, like you might be getting a promotional position or a position that works better to your day-to-day schedule. Yeah, divine being. Somebody is definitely elevating in their employment, which is great. That means more money. And honestly, that means you're holding on to your faith, divine being. That's exactly what I just said. You're holding on to your faith because you know that the divine has a greater purpose for you than what's actually being articulated. So just trust that. Trust that sourceful feeling that you have in your gut. Trust that sourceful feeling that you've always known since you were born. The feeling didn't come from nowhere. It came from somewhere. And if we understand how vibrations work, you know, you have to speak positively to yourself. You cannot speak negatively to yourself. And I would honestly hope that you guys don't do that because, you know, that's divine beings don't talk negative about themselves, okay? And I was raised by a narcissistic, very jealous mother. My mother never told me I was pretty. And I was a girl child. I'm a girl child. I'm a female child, and I never let it deteriorate me or break my character. I continued getting up. If I wanted to learn how to wear mascara or makeup, I taught myself. I made sure I waited until I could make enough money to go get it, and I bought it for myself because my mother wasn't somebody that would, you know, allow me to be creative in my feminine entity. I damn sure didn't even get my nails done. So I say that to say, divine being, your beauty, your faith, your grace, your high vibrational energy is what keeps you where you are. It's what keeps you blessed. So why would you change yourself because the people around you didn't, you know, embrace it or respect it or enjoy it? That's not your fault, divine being. That's their fault, and that's their business. They lost the sauce. Now they gotta go sit there and try to make up their own sauce. They probably sitting there mixing up some Sweet Baby Ray's with that Kraft brand. I hate Kraft brand barbecue sauce. It's so I can't believe I used to like it. It was this one hickory smoke something that I used to like, but once I started realizing half these sauces is just freaking chemical acidic stuff in it, just like the ketchup, I don't even want it no more. Like, I be trying to make my own sauce out of salt and vinegar at this point. So divine beings, I hope I made somebody laugh. I didn't have any tarot cards for y'all. That was definitely a channeled message because I was going, I'm not gonna say that. I feel like I'm fabricating a little bit, but I kind of was going through some grounding moments right now for myself, and Spirit said, hey, come on over. So, divine being, remember, you got this and you matter. You got this and you matter. Okay?